go. We are forming up here, ready for the brilliant Slite125 GP racing. Jacob Stroud out on pole, but not here at the moment. So waiting to see if he's just still coming around on his formation lap. So just waiting at the moment. Dennis Charlotte there. Great to see Dennis back. Had a massive crash in the sidecar race earlier today. But no, we're going to carry on with this one. The lights are on and we're ready to go. So Dennis Charlotte gets a great little start off the front row of the grid, but we're missing the Kramer, so this is a bit of drama, a big bit of drama. So Dennis Charlotte leads. Chris Huddleston's going to go right round the outside and try his luck around there, and I think he might have just about done enough to get into the S's ahead of Dennis Charlotte. Chris Huddleston, brilliant stuff from Chris. He is into first place in the S's. Dennis Charlotte, he's forgetting about the wobbly this weekend. He's fried at ECU. We've got one down in turn one, but he's A-OK. He's got the bike up as well, so getting it off the track. So full credit to that rider there for what we said at Riders Briefing this morning. See if you can help the marshals get your bike off the track, and we'll carry on racing. But Chris Huddleston is going to lead them with Dennis Charlotte there, right there in the Mega Motorcycle Centre, underground brown SV650. So not going to play with the wobbly this weekend. He's had ECU issues at Manfield last week, so just going on his old reliable, what did he call it, the go to the dairy and get the bottle of milk bike, he calls it. So just the old faithful out there at the moment. So this is big drama. No Jacob Stroud lining up for this one. So Dennis Charlotte and Chris Huddleston set for some good championship points here.
Well, what happened there, because we thought we were going to have a title, Brad, 46 points for Jacob. If he'd had a win in this one, he would have already won the title with tomorrow to go, but hasn't fronted.
Yeah, not too sure. So I just thought he was just the typical late formation lap, but just never turned up. So we'll have to tell you, there's drama aplenty here. It is 5:35 p.m, so it's getting into quite late racing time. And here we go, Chris Huddleston along with Dennis Charlotte. That's Richard, Mark and Barrett. So that's a good little three-way super light fight going on at the moment. And then we go back to this awesome little 125-250 battle. No Yanni Shaw on the Moto 3 bike, but he is out there on a borrowed Campbell Grayling 125 two-stroke. So absolutely brilliant. We'll keep an eye on that. We've got Superlight B out there as well, and Scotty Finlay on his X400. So that's another battle to keep eyes on. This is quite a really they'll be right up there with some of these Superlight bikes on a track like Richmond Clara Motorsport Park.
In fact, no, we show us having a Jacob Stroud there, but I can't pick him up, Brad. So I think we've got to do something better. And no, in fact, look at that. He's just showing up here as the best time. What's going on here? Back in 15th place. So
could have been a pit lane start.
Oh, yeah, well, wonder. Well, hey, whatever reason, I think he's there. I had no reason to suspect why he wouldn't be, and the team were excited because, and we were all thinking that this could be a championship. I tell you what, it's not going to be a championship from there because he won't have more than 50 points. That's what he effectively needs. Not that it's an issue, folks, when you've still got a 46-point lead going into the race. That is great, but if he got more than 50, it would have meant that the two races tomorrow weren't significant. He won the title today. He's got all the greatest chance of doing it in the first race tomorrow, so just have to sleep on it for one more. Hey, but I'll tell you what, Yanni Shaw, he's moved from the 250 mono to the 125 GP. When you look at the bike from the outside at first glimpse, and you take the D6M Motorsport Moto 3 bike, or you put a 125 GP, you glance at them and you'd think they're the same. But I'll tell you what, they definitely are not, because that guy is not even scraping. In fact, 17th place. So that gives you an idea. You can be a world-class winner on the Kalex KTM powered 250 Moto 3 bike, and then he hops on a 125, very similar bike by size, but of course whole different power arrangement. And bingo, 17th place. So mind you, give him fair due. It's a track he's got no experience on, nor a bike that he's got experience on. So please, we're not knocking it, we're just making a comparison, because now in our title, the 125 title, or the 125 class, is literally being saved by these 250 moto bikes, because it's a similar bike by their size and their capability, but of course the way they have power and the way they use power is completely different. 125 two-stroke versus a 250 four-stroke. A 125 two-stroke that struggles to get off the line because they're all up top, and then of course a four-stroke which has got all the power off the line, but they go flat at the top, so very different power there. And great to see that Yanni, a deserved Australian, all-round nice guy. We only met him for the first time back in January when he turned up. We found out that there was no effectively 125/Moto 3 class in the Australian ASBK Championship, so he says, I'm coming to in New Zealand. He actually hails out of Tasmania, and he's been here to all 5 rounds. And he won the title with over 75 points to spare in the final race at Manfield last week. We celebrated the win with him, and what a nice young man he is. And bingo, he turns up here with the bike, and yesterday it breaks down. So that couldn't be, well, it's bad luck in itself, but it's good luck because, man, if he'd have done that one race less, it might have well been that the title was not going to be his. But he's done it, and deservedly so. So out there, Chris Huddleston, Dennis Charlotte, Richard Markham Barrett, and Neil Chappell show this air class at the moment. They're all super light riders, and then we go to our 125. So effectively 2 complete classes within this same race. So we have 2 winners, 2 for second. So we'll be doing a double podium at the end of racing. Brad, that's not if the street lights haven't come on first.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So it's all on here at round 5, Bruce McLaren Motorsport Park. We had the double restart, double DNF of the sidecar race, and we had a big restart in the 600s. So it was nearly 3 o'clock before we got our first full race in today. So full credit to the officials and all the marshals out there. They've done a fantastic job to but yeah, at 5:39 p.m, absolutely brilliant to still be racing in this battle for the lead. Can't get my eyes off it. Dennis Charlotte's got in front of Chris Huddleston, as we got one down into turn 1, but looks to be okay. One of the 125 boys, so we'll get back to the bike, and he's okay. And here we go, Dennis Charlotte leading Chris Huddleston with Richard Markham Barrett in 3rd, and then the update with Jacob Stroud up into 8th place, which is actually 4th in his class. So that's the most important thing to keep an eye on points wise. So 4th in the class, the Superlight class. So there we go.
Well, Superlight last weekend, Brad, we had the delight of having Johnny Lewis with us, the Nelson builder. And interesting enough, I suppose I've interviewed him on podium, which seems like 100 times. He'd never been to Manfield before, and that was his first trip, but he hasn't stayed in the North Island and come back to join us here at Taupo. So he's a significant man missing on the points. So that 4th place of his under some threat. But hey, I tell you what, Jacob Stroud in the 46-point buffer. Well, he's not going to do it in this one. So Chris Huddleston and Dennis Charlotte having their battles are separated by just 12 points in Chris's favour. Dennis, well, the wobbly, you've really got to check it out. He's had a lot of problems, but this bike is politely, it's a Bitzer, folks. It's what Superlight, or as it used to be called, Formula 3 is all about. Men in their sheds making bikes and making them go faster. Bert Munro would be so proud of this class because he could have got his Velo 500 and made it into a great race of this class. Of course, the famous Indian that Bert is renowned for would have been in a different class in racing, but this is where we see the people that have done some great work with their bike. But in the words of Dennis, it is the one that he goes to the dairy to get the milk on. He knows because every time he hops on, he pushes a button and it goes. It may not be the fastest, but it is the most reliable. And exactly as we're finding out, oh, hello, and somebody off into the it's Campbell Grayling. And Campbell will take that one nice and easy and well run too, and it's okay. That's what we call the kitty litter, and isn't that so beautiful? And we've seen Damon Rees and a few others go there as well. And the great news is, like we're just witnessing from Campbell, they safely get back on the track, Brad. That does a great job. If it was still just green grass, they'd slide off there, have no braking at all.
That's full credit to Campbell himself, though. Knew he was running wide, knew he didn't try and turn, didn't try and do anything silly, just knew if he kept the bike upright and straight through, there's a bit of a grass verge on the other side of the kitty litter. So that's a good bit of experience and some wise knowledge from Campbell Grayling to keep this Biggles Racing IM250 out there racing at the moment. But unfortunately, he was battling with his teammate for the lead, and now he's had to relinquish that. So Jason Hearn, second of the IMD bikes out there, he's in 2nd place with Chris Malcolm. The D6 Motorsport Kalex there is in 6th place in the race, which is 1st overall. So we've got a great little battle on our hands here with the 125 250 monos.
So there we go, NZSBK. This is day number 9 of our 10 days of championship racing. 5 events. We started back in January, first weekend, second weekend, took a big 6-week gap then to the first weekend of March with the Moto Fest at Hampton Downs, a 3-week gap to Mighty Manfield last weekend, and here we are to the first weekend of April, and daylight saving to go tonight, an hour's extra sleep. Don't quite think means an hour extra partying. We won't do the partying till tomorrow night, but I'll tell you what, we wouldn't be able to get away with this tomorrow night, Brad Ritchie, because at this time tomorrow night we will be in darkness.
Absolutely, yeah. But this battle for the lead, this has heated up even more now. Chris Huddleston, Dennis Charlotte sneaks the SV650 up the inside, and the run down into turn 5, so not quite close enough to win the Chris Huddleston into the job there. But Dennis Charlotte, great to see Dennis back out there. A couple of hours ago he was upside down underneath the sidecar at the end of turn 1, so absolutely brilliant to see Dennis. We hope Will's okay. We understand he went off in the ambulance, so all the best for Will out there, and hopefully they're right to come back racing tomorrow. So here we go, the battle for the lead in the super light class. Chris Huddleston, the 68 machine, it's a Yamaha 450, which is a Yamaha R6 with one of the cylinders disabled to make it a 453 cylinder machine, eligible for the F3 or Superlight racing we're doing. And then we go back to the twin cylinder machine, the 650 of Dennis Charlotte in second place, Richard Markham Barrett, that's a single cylinder Kramer, I believe. In third place with Jacob Stroud on his Kramer as well. So 4 completely different bikes up there, and great stuff for Superlight racing. And Jacob Stroud starting in pit lane, I believe. That's the only thing I can put it down to. I don't know that for sure, but he wasn't there on the grid, and he's already now up into 4th place. So some good valuable championship points. Not quite enough to take the title, but still 2.5 laps to go. Anything's possible as we see.
Brad, lap record. A 133.3 is better than a 134.8. So a lap record in there.
Oh, I think so too, yeah.
Jacob Stroud.
Absolutely.
So how did he get that? Just starting so far back. That seems unbelievable. I'm just wondering where he'd started from, whether in fact it was ahead of the point where the... Oh, no, that's not the case. Anyway, we'll get it checked with officials, but that's what it's showing at the moment for us.
Absolutely brilliant. So yeah, he's already up into 4th place on the race. So he was 15th when they crossed the line first time around. So absolutely brilliant stuff from Jacob Stroud, and there he's already catching up to Richard Markham Barrett. So it won't be long, he'll be up into 3rd place. So full credit to the team racing. Absolutely got to go and check them out. Honda Cars, MTF Finance people there, and they're doing a great job. So other great sponsors like Shooty, and other great people behind the Strouds. And there's 3 Strouds racing in a number of different classes, and awesome chance for 3 national titles by the end of this weekend for the Stroud family. So that's pretty awesome, and a full credit to Mick and the team down there at Team Lizard Racing.
Yeah, great to see him. Caught up with Mick during the week. He came in to sponsor AFC Motorcycles and had a little bit of a catch-up, and we were able to just sort of prematurely celebrate without too much excitement of the potential of what there was, and some of that potential being released here at the moment. Remembering the 46-point buffer he needs to win over Chris Huddleston by 4 points or more, and Chris at the moment is 4 places in front of him, so that's not likely to happen. So it's not jeopardising his points, it just means the 46 buffer will be less. I would suggest he will still do it in the first race tomorrow, Brad Ritchie.
Yeah, white flag is out and ready and waiting. So we've got Chris Huddleston leading Dennis Charlotte. So this is brilliant stuff from them too. They've got lap traffic to contend with, but does that well and truly with ease there. So a couple of really good guys here. Chris Huddleston goes in a little bit deep, and Dennis Charlotte sneaks up the inside, so they're side by side heading out of turn 1. And the run to the S's, but Chris still holds the inside line, so still there at the moment, Chris Huddleston and Dennis Charlotte. This has been a great little battle. All 8 laps they've been toing and froing to see if he's got enough for the inside. No, good line there from Chris Huddleston, just takes that favoured inside line away. So the 650 twin will be a little bit more nimble, a little bit more lightweight, maybe some better brakes there involved. But this has been a great little battle for these two. And there we go, Jacob Stroud up into 3rd place. So the Kramer with a 133.307. That is a lap record, I think so. He's definitely on the lap record pace. So brilliant stuff. And the Eurobike Kramer absolutely flying out there.
Oh wow, I tell you what, Chris, Dennis and James, it's all on here at the moment. Remembering that point to the second between Chris and Dennis for first and second, then getting excited for Jacob Stroud there doing the work. He's quite a way off those other guys, but it's a very good 3rd place, and as Brad has picked up, he's come from 15th place, and to get into 3rd now, it's made every lap into a winning lap. Luckily, this is the last one of the day, as the Twilight is certainly with us. Remembering we'll have a double podium because we have both the Superlight, and we also have our 125, and in that 125, Jason Hearn, Jeremy Huddleston in there, and keen just to pick up on that 3rd placing. I'll tell you what, Brad, it is not going to be Yanni Shaw, I don't believe. So there you go. It just shows you that when you're so good and competent on one particular bike, sometimes you can be throwing the curveball like he has with his 250 having a mechanical breakdown. And let's go with him, Brad. Take him away.
Yeah, Chris Huddleston does it. He does it ahead of Dennis Charlotte. So a great win from Chris Huddleston. Exactly what he needed to do. Keeps the title fight alive. Takes it into tomorrow. So it's still mathematically possible for that. There we go with Jacob Stroud finishing in a good 3rd place. So brilliant stuff. The Eurobike Kramer there, and well done to him. Richard Markham Barrett's going to grab a 4th place. So that's the Superlight top 4 with a brilliant ride from Chris Huddleston. You have to give him a bit of credit there. Chased hard by Dennis Charlotte. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and a lap record for Jacob Stroud, we believe, for the information we've got, to 133.307, beating Nathaniel Diprose's time from a year ago. Absolutely brilliant. And then we go to the 250 Mono and 125 GP with Chris Malcolm winning for the D6 Motorsport team ahead of Jason Hearn and I think Jeremy Huddleston. So it could be a father-son podium coming up, I think, here. So that could be something we'll keep an eye on as we just wait for the screen to refresh. So Jason Hearn, Chris Malcolm and Jeremy Huddleston up there. So 1, 2 and 3 with Taryn Ocean finishing a good 4. So quite a few of our good Aussie guys up there doing it as well. But Chris Huddleston, Dennis Charlotte, Jacob Stroud, that's going to be your podium. We're not going to have the national champion we thought we were going to have, but there we go. And with time at 5:48 p.m. and looking at the clouds outside, you'd pretty much run out and get the washing in if you were a betting man. So there we go. Absolutely brilliant stuff. So here we go with the 125 GP 250 mono podium. We've got Jason Hearn, Chris Malcolm and Jeremy Huddleston out there, and then our super light class, Chris Huddleston, Dennis Charlotte and Jacob Stroud. So a double podium coming up, and that's a conclusion of our racing today. So we do have to thank our sponsors. Without them, we wouldn't be here. So brilliant stuff from Motorcycling New Zealand, bringing us NZSBK 2019 and DHL Express, one of our good sponsors as well, with Suzuki, Yamaha, ICG Print, Carl Cox Motorsport with Pirelli tyres, Honda car, that awesome CRV medical car, and brilliant to have the unbelievable Earthstreams 1.5 litre turbo engine and bringing out the 140, 160 kilowatt power that it does. Resine, light industrial and automotive. Ctas Live, absolutely brilliant pictures from Grant and the team at Ctas, also with motorcycle and track timing there. They're doing a great job. And then go to Bike Rider Magazine, New Zealand's premier road magazine, and brilliant stuff. So we'll cross down now to Neil. He's going to have our double podium.
Thank you, Brad. An opportunity to be here at trackside, and we've arrived here in the hope that the cloud cover's just going to stay around. In fact, it's just brightened up a fraction. I think the fact that you look at it on Ctas coverage and you think, well, what's it? Doesn't seem all that dark. It's just it seemed a lot darker than all the sunshine that we've been having over this fabulous super summer in New Zealand and all the great racing that we've enjoyed. So great to see here as we take our others. Keen to see this 125 race, because I tell you what, we've had a two-stroke win, and we'll celebrate that podium afterwards as well. So, and nice to see on board. So our two Aussies in the group, but it's our little Kiwi on the 125 to do it. So great to see as we wait for our podium. Come on, guys, step it up as we get them all up here. So nice to see, and we'll start with you, Chris. Smile on your face. What happened to Luke? What's happened?
Oh, Luke had some work commitments and...
Bother. Oh, so, and you bought that bike up for him, but then you couldn't race it because this race was back-to-back. Was that the story?
That was exactly the story. So I just went out there for a bit of a practice start and get a bit of a feel, get warmed up, because, man, it's so cold. And just all preparation for this, really.
Yeah, good to see. All right, what have you done during the week? Had a holiday?
Yeah, I think we hit every bay on the East Coast and had a tiki tour around and a couple of bevies and just relaxed and had a maintenance day on the bike, new oil, spark plugs, everything, just went through it and checked everything out, found a couple of little faults, and we're ready to rock. We came here with the ambition to win a race, and woohoo.
Done it. All right, Dennis, your words, mate. You hop on, you push the button, you go down to the dairy and get the milk. Did you pick up the milk that time?
Not really, no.
But when you pushed the button, it did start.
Yeah, definitely started.
And that's what you're looking for, isn't it? Reliability?
Yeah, it's much better. It's actually much more cruisier weekend than the previous weekends.
Yeah. Hey, but more importantly, sidecars, mate. You okay? Will okay?
Yeah, we're both okay. Yep. So we should be back out tomorrow.
Oh, good news. So it's not over yet?
No, it's not over.
It's not indeed. All right, hey, the street lights are almost going to come on. It's been a busy day for you.
Yeah, it's been a busy day, but that's how it is,
Well done, Dennis. Nice to have you up here with us, and we'll jump right back here to Jacob, because nobody loved him and nobody would hold his bike before he came up here, but now he's got somebody that loves him, and we love you, Jacob. Hey, Jacob, we were all excited because we thought you could have won it from here, but you haven't. But, hey, you've still got a chance tomorrow. All is not lost.
Yeah, no, I did the warm-up lap and just looked at the temperature gauge, just continued to fall. And, we thought better to come in and tape up the radiator, get a bit more heat in the bike, and finish fourth and have a blown-up bike and not be able to do the races tomorrow. So, the championship goes on to another day. I think pretty simple maths, really. I just got to finish the race tomorrow, and that'll be pretty cool. Hopefully we can win a couple titles tomorrow and Jess can get his and be a good day. So, just thanks to Ronnie and Don and Maddie for everything she does, getting the bike ready, and obviously Mick and all the team. So, kia ora.
Well done, and a lovely smile on your face too. All right, that's that podium. We've still got another one. So come on, 125s. Let's get them up here. As the daylight disappears, we'll get our next run of bikes. Here it is, the True Moto bike here of Chris Huddlestone's gets wheeled away. Angus will take that one away. The lovely Kramer, courtesy of ASP, MTF Finance, and Mike Pero Real Estate. This beautiful Kramer motorcycle, and its exceptional KTM engine on board. It's got Moto SR RG3 suspension on board, treaded on fantastic Bridgestone tyres. So there you've got a world-class motorcycle here in New Zealand, and huge thanks to Eurobike and the fabulous Kramer and a top pilot and Jacob Stroud on board with that one. So we're just getting these other bikes wheeled into place. And how about this? Two-stroke magic is back, because and we go all the way back to oh no! Oh, sorry! Oh no, we haven't. Oh, there we go. We thought we had the two-stroke magic back. No, we've got. Oh, sorry. No foul language around here is my mistake I've made. So there we go. Oh, there we go. Jason, how you feeling?
Yeah, good. I honestly didn't think I was going to take that. There was passed me down the straight every single time, and with qualifying this morning and getting third, well, quite a bit off the pace. But I told him I'd have it earlier, and I guess he found out what that meant. So.
Oh, there we go. Some fighting talk. I'm just going to stay here in the morning. Jeremy, hey, welcome to New Zealand. What was that like?
Yeah, it was great. A long wait and a bit dark, but it was worth the wait, I think, because the battle was on, and it's just been great to be over here with these boys and be able to mix it up with a truck I don't know, and I'm loving it. So.
Good on you. What are you going to do tonight?
Well, firstly, I'd like to thank my sponsors, Tatnall Painting, BT McManus Building, Horizon Motorcycles, D6M Motorsport for looking after me. Darren's Plastering. It's been great. I just having a great time. So.
Well, you're most welcome to be over here with us. Don't we love the Aussies over here, Kiwis? Come on. Yeah, yes indeed. So well done. And for Chris, well, I tell you what, Chris, I thought you had it, mate. I thought you had it. That bloody Kiwi robbed you.
Oh, I thought I did it as well. It's just that last corner. Yeah. I had the defensive line, but he just managed to ride around the outside.
Hey, but some great racing, and no Yanni in there. It sort of added some spark. It was something different, wasn't it? It was sort of, rather than the procession that we'd seen from the dynamic man himself, everybody had a chance. It sort of opened things up.
Yeah, it certainly did. I took my opportunity to get pole position, so that was great. And certainly we had great racing at the front between the three of us, well, four of us actually, for the first sort of 5 or 6 laps.
Yeah, great to see. So Yanni and two strokes don't go together, do they?
Oh, I'm not sure about that. I think Yanni actually did pretty well for his first time on a two-stroke. Yeah, he did pretty well.
Yeah, good position. Here we go, folks. 125s with our 250 monos. Let's give them a round of applause. 2 Aussies, and then Team Biggles Racing do it right in the middle with Jason. Great effort. Jason, Christopher, and Jeremy, well done. Hey, folks, that's enough from us. Remembering tonight you get the extra hours sleep with daylight saving. We'll see you back. It will be hopefully a little warmer in the morning. It will certainly be a little bit brighter because it'll be more daylight. But we're in for a cracker finale. Yes, indeed, bring it on. NZSBK, courtesy of Carl Cox Motorsport. Day number 10 in the final, and more titles to be decided. But what a day today. 3 lap records broken today, folks. 3 lap records broken today. So well done to all of those. So what an exciting day, and it was only day 1 of this finale. NZSBK here at beautiful Taupo and the Bruce McLaren Motorsport Park. Good night from our commentary team and all the quality organisers, and thanks to our marshals braving the cool breeze that is blowing in here today. To the Hamilton Motorcycle Club, you've done a great job. Good night, everybody. See you back tomorrow for a fantastic finale. NZSBK 2019.